Tupac's estates, Tupac's estate, literally, this is hot off the presses. This is hot off the presses with the update. But the original story is Tupac's estate ain't like what Drake was doing, playing around with Tupac's likeness. So if you weren't aware, I mean, we went over it already, but Drake made another diss towards Kendrick this time, just Kendrick, tailor-made freestyle, play on words, and he started off using Tupac's voice. It was clearly a voice changer. It wasn't AI. It was a voice changer, but it was, using the form of AI, because that's really what it is. So using the voice changer, you could tell that it was Drake, using his cadence, rapping. He wrote it or whatever. So he used Tupac's voice, and then he used Snoop's voice, and then he used himself. So I mean, it was an interesting play here to try to get Kendrick to pop out, telling them that Kendrick was waiting on Taylor Swift, that he can't drop because he had to wait on Taylor Swift. She's the biggest gangster in the game. Why does it take you so long to drop this diss track? Like, we're trying to hear something. So right now, Drake has the court of public opinion on him. We went over this before, but Tupac's estate ain't like that. So they say that they were threatening legal action. But literally today, this is of 8:02 p.m. The Complex updated this. Drake he might have dodged the bullet. Because Tupac's estate also sent a cease and desist to this nigga. They also sent a cease and desist to him. They said, "Oh, hell no, you think we playing? You think we playing with your Canadian ass? You better stop playing, because if you don't know, Tupac's estate actually messes with Kendrick. They actually mess with Kendrick. Kendrick has showed love to Tupac numerous times, and Tupac's estate literally said that they like Kendrick. So whether this was a play because of their relationship with Kendrick, or just because Drake was messing around with the wrong estate, because I keep telling y'all people about these estates, like Marvin Gaye's estate, you don't play with. Prince's estate, you definitely don't play with. Like, both of those are like number 1 and number 2. Don't play with them. Don't be sampling nothing. Don't be using their voices. Don't be doing nothing with none of those estates. There are certain estates that you do not play with. Tupac's estate, and I mean, we've seen Tupac get on other people's tracks, but I think that's again because of the relationship with Tupac's estate. So with that being said, I don't know if it was just because of Kendrick's relationship with Tupac's estate, or just because they were like, hey, like, you didn't get this authorized, like, quit playing with Tupac's likeness, quit playing with Tupac's voice. But they sent the cease and desist for Drake, and Drake immediately removed the track from his social media account. Now, I'm sure actually we could check right now. I'm actually curious here if it's still on YouTube, because I don't even know do we know if Drake actually put the track like on his like official YouTube? I don't know if he did.
Yeah.
If he did, well, it's not there, but let's see. Taylor made. Yeah, because they're still here on the other one. So I don't know if these are going to get looked at too, if these are going to get removed. If it gets serious, then Drake may have dodged a bullet himself, but these other channels that re-upload it, they might get hit too. They may get copyrighted at the very least. So we'll see if it goes any further with that. But Drake himself, he at least removed the song from his social media account. So that's that. Yeah. So yeah, they ain't playing with this, man. So as far as we know, outside of the re-upload, you won't be able to listen to it. It's not coming to DSPs. Definitely not coming to DSPs. The first one is still there. Push-Ups is there. That's on DSPs now. But this one, it ain't going on DSP. So like I say, you're going to have to, unless you downloaded it, put it on the link or something, or just want to listen to it on YouTube, it will no longer be available. But yes, it will be there forever. Like I said, people save everything. So like I said, we'll just see if it goes any further. Tupac to say it was like, all right, Drake, well, you took it off your social media accounts, but these other people that re-uploaded it, are we gonna threaten copyright action on YouTube or other sites for them? So that's that on that. All right, 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Rams making their pick. Rams are making their pick. Pause the moment.
Los Angeles Rams select Jared Verse, defensive end, Florida State.
Jared Verse. Now that was definitely a person that was not a person who was on our rumor board. But it is an edge. We needed an edge. So I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it. I also wouldn't have been mad with the offensive tackle, but they were also going like candy. So
Seminoles as a pass rusher after coming in from Albany.
Yeah, some people thought he might come out last year. He decided to go back and try to continue to grow and improve. And, you know, he's 6'4", 254 pounds, very athletic guy, 4'5" off the edge, 35 inch.
They thought we were going to get Chop Robinson. Chop Robinson was definitely on the board. He was on the board. Byron Murphy was on the board too. Fuck ass Seahawks grabbed him. So, all right, it was it. But like I said, we need an edge. So, all right, I'm not mad at the pick. All right, moving on to the last bit of news. Here. ByteDance, who owns TikTok. This has been an ongoing story. But right now, ByteDance prefers TikTok shut down if the U.S. Legal options fail. So literally, like a few days ago, Biden put into motion to ban TikTok if it is not sold. Like, we are still harping on TikTok being a Chinese-owned company, which is so funny. And apparently, the U.S.'s problem is the potential of TikTok selling your information to China. That is the main reason why the U.S. government is threatening legal action. Now, if you weren't aware, Trump also threatened to ban TikTok in the U.S. if they did not sell it. So this is the second go around for a second president in the last 8 years. So we are here now, and now we're getting more information from ByteDance. The latest rumor was that TikTok, if they did sell, they would sell it without the algorithm. Now, apparently the algorithm is also the second part of this puzzle. Now, if you're unaware, TikTok's algorithm is pretty deep, man. It's pretty intricate. Like, outside of YouTube, I would say TikTok has one of the best algorithms. Like, I don't even know how they do it, but literally, like, you end up liking one video and it just like it goes down a crazy rabbit hole. It really goes down a crazy rabbit hole of like the videos that you'll see. And TikTok is short form content, so you'll see a ton of videos. You'll just be doom scrolling and you look around and it's like midnight. You're like, damn, where did the time go? So it's very interesting. TikTok's algorithm, and it does have the potential to blow a lot of videos up. Definitely does have potential to blow a lot of videos up. So I mean, literally at the core of what ByteDance says for TikTok, like the algorithm is it. Like, that's the main thing. So but they were like, nah, like, if y'all want us to sell TikTok without the algorithm to somebody, that's highly unlikely. So if that is what you are making us do, then we rather just shut down. So we're going to see. It says the Chinese company exhausts all legal options to fight legislation to ban the platform from app stores. Then they're going to just shut it down. So we're going to see if Biden, wins. Because like I said, Trump already tried and it didn't work. So now Biden is like, all right, well, here's round 2. Let's try again. So we don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest here. From my personal standpoint, I don't care if TikTok shuts down or not. Like, TikTok, even though TikTok is very interesting, I don't feel like it's necessary for my overall social media experience. Like, other apps, other social media platforms have taken the TikTok formula. Now, again, TikTok algorithm is definitely different than a lot of other apps that attempted to copy and emulate it. But still, with that being said, like, I don't think that the way that TikTok operates is something that I would miss if it goes away. Like, I'm not going to be crying about it. And then, that may be part of, partly because I didn't, blow up on TikTok. I understand the people that blew up on TikTok and like that's their main source of revenue, even though TikTok is barely paying as it is. But TikTok has definitely made a lot of people famous and just led to other things. So I get that. I totally understand that. And again, I'm just talking from a personal standpoint for me. So I understand for those people, but for me, people steal all types of content. You repurpose it on other platforms anyways. So if you are solely on TikTok and like that's just your only source of income or notoriety, then I don't know what you're doing. You need to diversify every single time any way that you can. So when things like this happen, because again, any one of these websites, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, any of these websites can go away tomorrow. Any one of these websites can go away tomorrow. So again, with that being said, you needed to diversify. So all the content generally that you see on TikTok, you find on other platforms anyways. Like again, Twitter, for example, like people reshare all types of TikTok videos, and same thing with Instagram. Like you see a lot of these videos being repurposed. They just download it, share it. People steal all type of content, repurpose it. So again, it like if TikTok goes away, that's just one cog, but it's not going to hurt me. Like I'm barely on TikTok as it is nowadays. Like I was on TikTok a little bit more earlier, but now I could care less, and I could care less back then as well. I could care less back then. I truly did not care. I truly did not care. But that's just me. Like I said, other people may care about it, but I don't. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. We'll see if the government is like super serious this time and is like going to make them. But ByteDance is going to try. They're going to try to keep TikTok alive in the US, but we shall see where this goes. So there you go. There you go. That is all of the news that I have for tonight. Now we are an hour and a half away from Stellar Blade to unlock on my PlayStation 5. They're Bo Nix. Yeah, well, you could. That would have different doing. They needed a quarterback. All the quarterbacks were getting scooped up like candy. So what were they going to do? Broncos didn't go out and try to get any other quarterbacks in free agency. So they had to. Unfortunately, they had to. Gave away Russ, after a failed year under Sean Payton. So Michael Penix was gone. JJ McCarthy gone. So what else were you gonna do? You had no choice. The Broncos were in a bad situation. It was just bad circumstances. It was bad circumstances there for them. So again, what were you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The Vikings were ahead of you. Like I said, the Falcons messed everything up, to be honest. The Falcons messed everything up. They weren't supposed to get a quarterback at 8. So are you going to skate over Fresh out here being trash? Hey, this man really want me to talk about Fresh and Fit. I don't care about Fresh and Fit, bro. I do not care about Fresh and Fit. Like I noticed them, but like I don't care about reporting on them. Like I'll see it, but I don't care. I honestly don't care. Let's say you like following TikTok comments. Like I said, there are definitely some good channels. There are definitely some good channels on there, some good content. But like I said, I wouldn't miss it. But like I said, I hope that the same creators that are on TikTok are spreading their content across other platforms. That's you say you just gotta add. Oh, I was saying that the Broncos had no choice, Ace. The Broncos literally had no choice because all the other teams ahead of them were grabbing quarterbacks like they were candy. The Viking grabbed a quarterback. Like I said, the Falcons messed everything up, bro. The Falcons messed everything up because they weren't supposed to pick a quarterback at 8, but they did. So that's why. That's why the Broncos had no choice because they didn't go and try to get another quarterback to replace Russ. They were trying to go in the draft and get a rookie, start over. So it could be Sean Payton's project. So that's why you had no choice but to get Bo Nix. Don't most of the creators have a hard time going elsewhere? You shouldn't now. I mean, y'all remember Vine? Y'all remember how easy it was for Vine creators to just go to IG, just go to YouTube and repurpose their content? So I really hope that TikTok creators aren't having a hard time going anywhere else. Cause like I said before, like you should have already been diversifying your content. Cause TikTok doesn't, as far as I know, like I said, there may be some stuff behind the scenes. I know that TikTok has been allegedly for a while now. They have been upping people, like putting people in the algorithm, and they've been boosting their numbers. So I know they've been doing that. But to my knowledge, I don't think that TikTok has any exclusive contracts with any creators. Now, if they do, then I don't know why you did that to yourself unless they're paying you buku dollars. But like I said, you know, a lot of creators from the beginning they're like, yeah, I got 1 million followers. I don't get that much money off of TikTok. Like, the money that I get is off of partnerships and sponsorships. So as far as like just raw numbers, like a lot of creators weren't getting a lot of money off of just TikTok alone, like their videos alone. So like I said, I don't think that any creators should be having a hard time putting your TikTok content elsewhere. Like I said, it's literally IG. IG has Reels, YouTube has Shorts. Why are you not putting your content on both of those? Put your content on Twitter. That also, you know, it has been catering more to short form content, and now Twitter is catering to long form content. They want you to, you know, make exclusive content on there. So why wouldn't you be putting your content everywhere? Everywhere. So if Falcons screwing things up again, it's funny. Hey man, I said Falcons are hilarious, man. Fresh and lame in the discussion. Yeah, pretty much. Like, so I don't care. So yeah. So that's